Today's video is sponsored by Factor.
What are you doing in there?
Oh man, you know we have been working some hours lately, so went out, grabbed me some Factor meals. Give me about 2 minutes, show you how good this thing's gonna be.
You gonna make me one too?
Unfortunately, I only got one.
Goodness.
Get you a little plate here of this delectable pork chop, boy.
Ooh, looks delicious.
Out of my way, bud. Whenever you're like us, running around, never know when you get a break, Factor comes in clutch on being able to have their meals provided to us, ready to go, in the box. Literally, break some holes in the plastic, microwave it up, it's good to go within 2 minutes. Slap it right on our toolbox, and get to eating. We're working a late one tonight, so I said, dude, it's best to get the Factor meal out for sure. So freaking good. I was never a big fan of like pre-made meals, microwave meals, stuff like that until I had Factor. It tastes like somebody just literally made this in the kitchen. A chef made this thing, worked it up. It is freaking delicious. I could eat these 3 times a day, and you can eat them 3 times a day. They offer breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Anything from shrimp, salmon, filet. You got all kinds of variety, protein, some greens, whatever you need in your diet. Not only are they quick and easy to eat, they're healthy for you too. And don't miss out, guys. Head over to factor75.com or click the link and use the code JH50 to get 50% off your first Factor box and 20% off your next month of orders. We got to eat, and we can't be eating like crap. We can't be going to the gas station getting pizza. This keeps us going, ready to go. Love these meals. You're going to love them too. Don't miss out on it, guys. Don't forget to use the discount code JH50 at factor75.com. And I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video today. Welcome back to JH Diesel, and that's right, guys. Giveaway is live. This could be you pulling up your new rig next month. Don't miss out, guys. And it's December 2nd at midnight. All your JH merch qualifies you to win. No purchase necessary. Every $5 spent, get you 1 entry. So we're gonna get into today's episode. Back on the mud truck. Let's go check out what we got going on here. That's right, guys. We're getting closer on it. Told you guys been waiting on some stuff. And so as stuff is coming in, we are working on it. We just got a pretty big piece that we needed to do the interior. As you guys can see, this truck is full factory interior. Bone stock, a little ripped up, lariat. But being this thing's gonna be a mud truck and in the mud, just like the other truck was. The other truck was a full work cab, bench seat in the front. I put some nice racing seats in it. Roll up windows, all that stuff. Well, this truck here is a little more loaded. It's a lariat, so we're gonna have obviously power windows, power door locks. We got nice seats and everything. The seats are coming out though, because whenever we're bogging, those seats don't really hold you in well. So I want something that's gonna hold us in. And then obviously the carpet, you're getting in and out of this thing muddy, wet. There's no reason to have carpet. The truck's gonna stink, it's gonna stain, it's just not gonna be good. So we're gonna change up the flooring, we're gonna change up the seats, and then the shifter up there, I got me a nice BD Power manual shifter where I can actually shift the gears like what was in my old mud truck. So as you guys can see, sounds a little creaky. We'll get that fixed up. The other seat's already been unbolted. When they pulled the cab on this thing originally, they unbolted the rear seats. So these seats are actually gonna be coming out. I think I'm gonna try to put an extended cab seat in it because eventually the truck will get a roll cage before it's done. And now before you guys start bashing me on how we do the roll cage, I'm gonna pretty much do the roll cage the same as we did in the other truck, which is where we bolted 2 plates, sandwiched them, and it was a bolt-in cage. All the cage was welded, but the problem with the back seat is it gives the people in the back seat no leg room, so I might be looking for like an extended cab seat instead of a full crew cab seat. Or I might put some racing seats back there, something a little different. But for now, we're gonna pull these out, pull the carpet out, get the seats out, get everything stripped out of this thing. Kind of stinks anyways. Get everything out, and we'll start getting the new stuff in. I'll show you guys what I got over here right now. We are working on getting a bed for it, so we should have a bed here hopefully soon. I had a white bed, not gonna work for it. So I got us a black bed to match the truck, so hopefully it'll be here soon. And we can get that thing bolted on along with the fuel cell, fuel system, all that, and then get the engine hooked up. It's coming along. It is a process. Like I said, guys, this is a big project. We have a lot of work to do on it. So it's not gonna happen in a week. It's not gonna happen in a month. But hopefully by the end of this year, I think we can have this thing pretty much done. So let's go over here and show you guys what we got. For starters, we've got our molded vinyl flooring, which is molded, it's all right. It's not the best, but we're letting it sit out. That way it can kind of loosen up. We may go throw it in the sun, so when we put it in the truck, it's easier to form to where it needs to be. We'll trim what we got to trim. There's no holes for the seats or anything like that, so we have to do all that. But that's our vinyl floor laid out there, so we'll let that stuff kind of mold over. Here is the Carbo racing seat set for the front. Not much different than what I had before. They were super comfy before, so we are gonna pretty much use the same deal. Now these are not a full-blown racing seat. They're more of like a comfortable, they hold you in, they're suspension seat, but they're not like a full-blown racing seat where you are like very uncomfortable in the aluminum and stuff like that. These things are actually really comfortable. If I can get the outer wrap in here. Whew. Look at that. That's nice. Let's see if I'm still fitting. Oh yeah. Fit really good in these, and they loosen up a little bit. Luckily too, we have the original seat brackets that came out of the OG mud truck, which are still in there with those seats. So we're gonna pull those out, and we're gonna take the brackets off the bottom. These should bolt right to it. These actually, I think, are the same seats. Maybe they're the same exact ones. We'll have to look. But the other ones, we're in a pond, sitting underwater and stuff for a day, and been sitting outside. So I said, you know what, if we're gonna do it, let's get some freshies in there. I didn't even know this thing came with this. I didn't even see that. Awesome. So, there's our seats. And then here's our boys over at BD Diesel. They sent us the tap shifter and controller for the exhaust brake. It's a really nice accessory on your 6-liter trucks. What this does is, comes with a shifter and everything. As I showed you guys in a previous video, this thing will literally bolt right up just like a factory one, and it has the buttons up and down, tow haul, it's all on there. This module is going to let you control your shifts. It'll give you different settings to do, so you can have it control the shifts by itself. You control them when lockup comes in, all the extra stuff. But this is really nice on a 6-liter because it lets you hold the gears. Me personally, in the mud, I like to be able to hold my gears so it doesn't keep shifting or downshifting or upshifting, so I can hold it and really let it eat and do what I want to do. So we'll get that thing installed along with everything else. Have us an interior done. Well, we got it all stripped, cleaned out. The Justin went ahead and vacuumed everything up really good, and already got the padding glued down, so we have our padding for the floorboard and everything. I guess it's for heat, for being off the floor. I guess
more noise.
More noise and heat. Yeah. So that's all in there, and obviously we've got some more work to do, but this is in there for now, which is really good. And we'll get our vinyl floor in. What will probably be a good idea is we'll set the vinyl floors in, because I think it needs to set up from what we read. So we'll set the vinyl floors in, kind of get it where it needs to be. And then once we do that, we can let it sit for a little bit. We can go grab the old seats out of the truck. You can even mess with the tap shifter if we want, whatever. I don't know what this is. I think we're gonna end up pulling this thing out.
Something with like hands free, because there's
This product.
a place that you can plug in like headphones or like a radio jack.
Oh yeah, I've never seen. I don't know. We'll probably get this thing all out of there so we don't have to worry about it. It's got a number on it. Might be able to look it up. No telling. This is a trucks. 2006, 2007. So
that thing was probably.
this is top of the line, boy. So they did tap into a couple wires, so we'll just make sure the wires are all good and stuff. But other than this truck looked like it was completely bone stock, which is really good. So the headliner's in really good condition too, which that's awesome. I didn't really even look at the headliner until just now, and it looks to be in great shape. So we'll get her all wiped down, cleaned up, and get the molding in here, and then maybe start messing with this and the shifter, get the seats out of the old truck, and start doing the assembly on it. We'll see. But should be pretty cool to have the interior completely done. We are going to put a radio and stuff in it, but that's going to come way later. So what we did was, to make our lives easier, we set this over the old carpet, and we got it very, very, very close to where it needs to be. So now these things come way bigger and they need to be trimmed. Now we should be able to trim get it within an inch or so. And then there's some stuff up front, and obviously the back here, they just kind of, as you can see, the cuts aren't straight or anything. They just mold them and snip them right out. So hopefully we can get them a little bit to where they need to be, and a lot closer, so when we get it back in the truck, it's solid and don't have any issues. It's gonna be awesome. Old fresh interior, because it kind of stunk in here. This should maybe help a little bit. Look at how advanced this is. Have you done this before, bud?
This is high-tech stuff here, bud.
Oh, if you guys need your floors done in your trucks, we are the guys. We got this. For sure.
High-tech engineering.
Really got the setup for this, huh?
Oh, yeah. Good pair of scissors, man. You're a carpet guy.
There you go. That's awesome. What you got in your hand there, bud?
Special delivery. Pancake.
Just laying my floor out like that, huh?
Lay it
Look
all
at
on the line.
you. Look at you. Hey, girl.
I'm about to tear that thing up there. Tired of it.
We got to get a new one, honestly. So we're going to make the interior, what's left of the interior, we're going to make it look good. That's what I like. That's what I like. If every single truck would just come with vinyl floors, the world would be a better place. When do you ever sleep on the carpet in your truck?
One of the guys made a good point earlier. He said, if you're blue collar, your carpet should be vinyl. I agree.
So at this point, I think it's best we'll leave it in here, let it kind of sit overnight, and we'll do some adjustment before we leave. And then we'll just kind of, you know, let it sit. It's already been molded, but it's, you know, needs a little bit of work and get it worked in there properly. But the vinyl floor is in, which is good. I think it's a necessity on this
All
thing.
in all,
So.
I mean, it looks pretty good. They say,
Yeah.
you know, that it takes a little while to set to relax it. So
Yeah. It's been rolled up in a box for a few weeks. So we'll lay it out, and we'll go grab the other parts that we need and start getting everything else ready to go.
All in all, though, it fits better than I thought it was going to.
Pretty good. I like it. I can live with it. How about you?
Oh, I can live with it.
Let's go. Man. Lots of memories in this old girl. You got some wasps?
I don't know. I'm checking.
Nah, they're all gone. This door's open. Right before they sting you. A lot of memories in this thing right here, man. A lot of memories in this thing. Justin lost his virginity right there. In that seat.
Right here in this seat. I was 36 years old. Oh, these are...
Still got the speakers.
Yeah.
What's wrong, bud? You
Oh
don't think
my
these...
God, look at all those wasps.
Where?
Oh my
Where?
Lord.
You got a
Under the
nest?
steering wheel.
Where? Oh, look at those guys, dude. We got this. Just don't touch those.
Dude,
Just don't touch them.
you got it.
Just don't touch them.
No way, bro. Oh my
He's gonna get stung by so many wasps in this.
Hey, quit joggling the truck around. Things are gonna get mad.
You're gonna get mad at you, bud, not me.
They're torque spits. I gotta go get a torque spit. I'm gonna get gas and burn this thing. Then we'll...
Don't we have wasp spray?
Not anymore. I've used it all. There's a lot of wasp around.
Oh my God! Don't move! Don't move!
Dude. You're doing this to me, man.
Oh, I love it,
Rehab
dude.
again.
I love it. Damn, is there a speaker box still back here? I wonder.
No, I threw it away.
We threw it away. Yeah, I do got my sound bar. We'll have to pull that thing out of there.
Dude,
We need to pull that sound bar out. It's really a shame just sitting there.
that sound bar is not coming out.
Yes, it is. What are you talking about? It's got...
No shot.
Harnesses are brand new too.
Yeah,
I know.
I can see.
The seats have frozen just a hair. It's taking a little bit of work to get these things out of here.
You got me in here in the lion's den.
No, that's actually the wasp den, because I didn't tell you about the other wasp nest that's in there. It's just
All right.
hanging right there by his leg. Don't tell him.
It's all right. That'll be some vacation time.
Hey, there is one right there. Holy smokes.
No, there's nothing on it. I already looked at it.
Let me pull this thing up. These seats are
These
seized.
things got to get up early in the morning to get ahead of me, bud.
All right, go ahead. Come on, baby.
Come on. Oh, Betsy.
Got her pulled up.
Hey, pull this lever again. We got to get this thing moved forward somehow.
All right. Lever's pulled, bud. Hang on here. It's that side. There it is.
Oh, baby.
There it is.
Oh, baby. She needs a little wiggle.
There it is, right there.
I said juggle.
She's good.
One more.
Let's get them old girls out of there. Saved my life. These seats and that roll cage, man. Out there, baby. Oh yeah. There she is. Ooh. Still brand new harness.
Clean them up. They'd be like brand
Seats
new.
are really not that bad.
No, they'd be like
Yeah,
brand
well.
new.
Here's a nice back, sir.
Oh, yeah.
Mirror's still good. So as you can see, this is originally how the cage was built. Obviously it's all rusty because, you know, we didn't paint it. But we're gonna change it up a little bit, but for the most part, we're gonna run the same deal and just bolt it right down through the floorboard. It obviously worked. So the whole thing obviously worked because if you see when we flipped it, everywhere that the cage was, the cab was obviously pretty much solid, but where the cage was not, back here, it started to crunch the back of the cab in really bad. But where the cage was, everything was pretty good. Everything was pretty solid. So we're gonna pretty much do a similar design, just not exact, but very similar. Now what we're trying to do here is we're gonna free these things up. So the best thing to do that is gonna be basically spray a bunch of lubricant in there, let it soak, and then try to basically hit these things back and forth because they moved, but you guys saw how hard it was to move. Look at that, already 100 times better. So we'll pull them apart, really get them cleaned up good, get these things sliding. I think we're gonna keep a mechanical seat so you don't have to deal with any power.
Yeah, I ain't the best.
It's a mud truck, you know? It's a mud truck. Dude, these things, suckers are...
That's the best way to do it. Don't use that meat
Actually.
camera.
As you can imagine, that's not the best way to...
What I like to do is,
You know, this was actually better than the last one, I think. These ones are actually moving.
I don't know, maybe, yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
I like to put a little juice in here, get it juggling back and forth good.
So basically, gonna get these things all lubed up and just start working it back and forth, and then we'll get them freed up. Already got one done. This is number 2.
As you would, you know, lube it up and juggle it back and forth.
this thing is coming right along. Couple spots that we cannot get to cooperate with us. For the most part, it's pretty good, but there's a couple spots around the tunnel up front. We've done everything that we can do, but they're still not really cooperating with us. So for the most part though, all the panels back in, A pillars, B pillars, well, B pillars, C pillar, all that stuff's gone back in. All the holes have been cut for the seats. So we're getting ready to bolt some seats in this rig, and pretty excited. Where are the brackets at? Oh. As you guys know, we got some fresh Corbeau seats. And then these are actually the OG brackets I built in the last mud truck. They basically just took the actual seat frame, and then I just kind of built this little thing here and welded it on, and just 4 bolts hold it in. That's how they mount on the bottom of that. 4 bolts hold it in. Never had an issue with it before. We got these things all freed up, as you saw. So you know what? Let's stick our seats in there. Might as well, right?
Well, it works.
It worked before. What the best part about it is most of the impact it takes on the bottom of this piece of angle. And yes, it's bolted in, but it's more or less just sitting in there, and then the bolts are just holding it in place. So the angle is where all your stress and strength is going. I ain't much of a fab guy, but hey, I did do that. One ready to go. Let's freaking go. Oh, fell down. Goodness. Oh yeah. Literally looks like a factory install, bud.
It is factory,
That's awesome. Hell yeah. Let's go. Looking good. 1 racing seat in. 1 to go. We might end up putting a racing seat back there. I don't know yet. Maybe put 3 racing seats back there. Everybody has harnesses. They strap in, and here you go.
Yeah, I mean, then you have no reason not to just full send it all the time.
So far, the back seat's in, but I think we're going to change that up. But the passenger seat is in. The driver's seat is incoming. I'm ready, dude. I'm fired up. This thing is coming together so nice. I don't know if he's ready. It's been taking a while.
Coming your way.
You all right?
Yeah, I had to cut the zip ties off.
Let's go, baby. Oh, dude, fire me up. Brings back some memories right here. Let's go. So we gotta obviously get some holes ready for that side, and then we can bolt that seat down. This seat is 100% bolted in there, baby. Let's go. Buddy, look at that. Looking good.
I like it.
Hey, rolling and scooting back and forth, you feel right at home, don't you? Dude, the amount of time that driver, passenger, and the other one, I wonder if the steering was really good. This truck was, it
Looks
doesn't
like
look
some
too
pretty good
bad.
shape.
So I used to have one of these on one of my trucks, and I was ripping, and the whole thing slid.
Off in your hand.
It was not ideal. I thought I was crashing into something.
Oh yeah.
It's a little smeared. It's a little,
She's a
little worn. We could fix that though. I can get a steering wheel.
Hey, this? I don't need that.
The floor looks amazing.
Looks
The
good.
back seat is definitely going to have something done to it. It's a little trash, especially being an offset color from the fronts.
Yeah.
But for now, we're going to put it back there. And honestly, we're going to have a roll cage built at some point before we get to the mud hole. But right here in the middle, let's see if I can get my butt in here, dude. That one here. Let's hold that. I don't want to put too much pressure on that step. Oh dude, I feel good.
Feels good.
I feel right at home,
It
baby.
feels good. I mean, she's ready to go.
So we got our BD diesel tap shifter in. Huge shout out to those guys for hooking us up with the tap shifter. It's a huge upgrade when you're out there bogging. Helps you hold your gears. Helps keep the life of the transmission too. I can lock it up. I can do all kinds of different things earlier, later, and then you're not lugging the truck way down to higher gear. But man, feels really good.
Feels good. That seat can't really come up anymore.
No, I thought it was a little low, but now kind of
Yeah.
sitting in it, I must have been wrong, man. It's where it's where it needs to be. I think this is where it needs to be. So I like these. They hold you in. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna build some kind of custom center console. Probably have a cooler in here, and then cup holders and stuff up here. Make something pretty cool. We haven't got that far yet, but we wanted to see how it all looked with this in there. This mat is still gonna have to form a little bit.
Yeah,
We did the best we could.
I think it's gonna get better, but
it is.
I know the 78 looks a whole lot better now than it looked when I put it in.
The
So
tunnel on this truck is almost too short, because like it's almost like this mat has a lot of play in the middle of it.
Yeah.
And if it was taller, it would soak it up. But they only offered one mat that I could find for these trucks. So far, dude, I mean, that feels. The seats are working good. I mean, I'm ready to. Sorry.
oh yeah.
That's what I feel like. Holy crap, dude. No way. See? Dang. Dude.
Got your oil change sticker?
Look at the... So, I was like, this truck's got some wear and tear on it. Unbelievable. This truck's got some wear and tear on it for sure, but I didn't think it had 427,000 miles of wear and tear.
I mean, for 427,000 miles,
You don't look too shabby, dude.
too bad.
I did not have a clue that it had that many miles. Holy crap.
Yeah, there's a few things that make me go, okay, that makes
That
sense.
makes a little sense now. All right. But all in all, it's pretty good. 6-disc changer. I got to get our CDs. I got a CD case.
I know, man. I'll get all my CDs, my CD holder, put it up here on the mirror or up here on the visor where I can.
Dude,
get those
hell
in there.
yeah. This is... Look at this, dude. Got a couple of small things. This thing, obviously, there's a little cover that goes on there. We'll get that. But really, it was the main thing of getting the vinyl floors in it, getting the seats mounted. Those were the custom things that had to be done, where everything else is pretty standard as far as getting a couple panels and stuff like that to make it look pretty. So, all in all, pretty happy with where this thing is at right now.
Yeah, every step we do, it's obviously
one step closer. Yeah, and we got a lot more parts rolling in. I know you guys, a couple of you guys are like, oh, there's no way you're waiting on parts. But it's even hard to find some of these parts. Like some of this stuff you can't just buy from a parts place. Like we're having to either get it used, get it from a junkyard, like the bed. Had to get it from a junkyard. Didn't have one, had to do what we had to do. So that thing should be here any day. And really finish this rig out, dude. I'm fired up. This thing's one step closer. Next, we'll probably get the bed and fuel system in. We got to hook the rest of the engine up and finish up a couple small things in here. Get the roll cage done, shocks, sway bars.
I mean, it's just a minor,
Traffic
small
jam.
list.
Yeah,
They're
not
behind
too
there
bad.
waiting for us to move. Come on, let's
That's
go.
going to be a while. So, all in all, though, super happy with how it's turned out. Yeah, as you can see, the back seat's a little tore up, so we'll be doing something with that for sure, making it a little nicer. But for now, we do have the base of the interior done, so we don't have to keep continuing pulling things apart and stuff like that. The vinyl floor was a big deal, getting rid of old carpet, because that stuff was disgusting.
Like to take this, fumigate it, and reuse it if you don't mind.
Absolutely. Cheers, bud.
Put this in my truck.
Well, aren't you gonna, you gotta get the change out of there for your pay this week?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely got to take that as part of my pay.
A couple of the bolts.
I got to scrap that bolt, see what money I get for that.
Oh, dude, it's coming along though. Very happy. Very, very, very happy. Next time, hopefully, we'll be seeing a complete truck. I really hope we do.
It's going to be a big step.
It's going to be a big step. Also, wheel shells have been ordered, so those are on the way. It's going to take about a month to get those. I'm trying to find tires right now. Tires are a pain for the size I want, but I think I'll be able to get something. See here shortly. So we're going to end it on that note, guys. Thank you so much for watching the J. Cecil channel. We will see you next time.